If one of you out there bought that card for $2,000, congratulations, you just lost $1,000 in 1 month. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Millennial Money. First of all, I just want to thank all the viewers and all the people that have been subscribing over the last 6 weeks to the channel. It's cool to see all the comments, all the subscribers, all the people just loving the channel so far. Thank you guys for watching. This week we're talking documentaries and how the newest documentaries that have been coming out and the ones that are coming out soon, how they are affecting the prices of sports cards. So if you're into sports at all, probably heard of Michael Jordan, and you probably heard of the documentary that came out, The Last Dance, how well it did with views since everyone has been on lockdown and staying at home. But I don't think anyone expected to see how well certain sports cards did after that documentary. So I just want to applaud you guys. If you had anything like a Dennis Rodman rookie card, a Scottie Pippen rookie card, we obviously know Michael Jordan cards always do well, but anything like Dennis Rodman and Scottie Pippen, if you had those rookie cards before the documentary came out and then you sold them when the documentary ended, you probably did extremely well. I think on the highest and lowest end I've seen, I saw a Dennis Rodman card that was bought for like $40 before the documentary came out, and then right at the end of the documentary 6 weeks later it sold for like $2,000. That's just insane to me. So if you had any of those cards and you sold them at the peak of the hype, you did really well. Now some of you are probably thinking to yourself, shoot, I missed that chance to buy those Chicago Bull rookie cards, but I know there's a Mark McGuire and a Sammy Sosa documentary coming out pretty soon, and I know there's a Tiger Woods documentary coming out in the fall. Let me jump on this train and let me get ready to flip some cards. I hate to say it, guys, but I think that ship has sailed. So many people saw the money being made from the Last Dance documentary, and like Sammy Sosa cards, Mark McGuire cards, the prices are super inflated right now. Like I just don't see the possibility of making a profit. You might make a profit, you might not, but as a sports card investor, which is what this channel is about, you have to think of this as a business. You have to think of this as an investment. And if you're trying to now look for Sammy Sosa, Mark McGuire cards like we're talking about, I don't see this as a smart investment. And I want to show you guys why. Let's just look at the numbers. Let's see what is actually happening. Let's look at Sammy Sosa's 1990 Topps Tiffany card. Now, we know that Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa were part of that junk wax era where there was tons and tons of cards produced. But the Tiffany editions were pretty limited, so they were still holding some value because they weren't overproduced like other cards. So let's see, in March, you could have found a PSA 10 Topps Tiffany Sammy Sosa card for $70. So I saw some selling for $72, $75. That's great. Sammy Sosa was a great ball player. Sports cards have gotten a lot more attention, and a great player like this, I can see that being justified for Sammy Sosa. A PSA 10 going for $75, $80, that's fine. But this was also at the end of the Last Dance documentary where people saw such a huge jump and hype with the Scottie Pippen cards, with the Dennis Rodman cards, and the hype just overinflated in my mind. Anything else to come. Let's fast forward to May. Guys, the documentary hasn't even come out, and that same Sammy Sosa 1990 Topps Tiffany card is now selling for over $600. I see some selling for $700, almost reaching $800. The documentary hasn't even come out and it's already at that price. This is crazy, guys. Let's look at Mark McGuire. Same thing. His 1988 Topps rookie card in the beginning of March was selling for $29. We fast forward 2 months later, it sold for $1,000. That, guys, there's There's no way, if you're thinking about this as a business, as an investment, there's no way this can seem like a good investment to make. The cards are just way too inflated right now. I just heard about a possible Tiger Woods documentary coming out soon. Like, no release date, no trailer, nothing has come out, no nothing, and we see the same thing. There is a Tiger Woods sports card. Yes, golf does have sports cards. There's a 1996 Nike Town promo Tiger Woods card that was selling for $250 in March. Now again, Tiger Woods, probably the best golfer ever, completely saved the sport of golf. Before Tiger Woods, golf was boring, people weren't into it. Now it's completely changed and golf is extremely popular now. $250 is justifiable. But we fast forward now, that same exact card, the lowest price you can find on eBay is $325. Any of these cards, the Sammy Sosa, the Mark McGuire, the Tiger Woods, if you were able to find those cards early enough where the price was justifiable, I can understand you're gonna do great. When the documentary comes out, there's gonna be those, I don't want to call them idiots, but people are gonna want to buy those cards. And someone out there is going to pay a really high price, but you don't know what that top is. And the price is just so high right now. Let me give you an example. Let's go back to the 1988 Fleer Dennis Rodman rookie card. Like I said, in March, before the documentary came out, this thing was selling for between $65 and $80, depending on where it was graded. At its highest in April, it sold for $2,000. Now, there is no justifiable reason for any sports card investor to think that once a documentary is over and they have a $2,000 card, it's going to keep going up in price. There's no reason. The hype is over, the documentary is over, something new is going to come. You're just setting yourself up to fail. So let's see. That same card that sold for $2,000 in April, let's look at May, $950. If you bought that card for $2,000, it's now worth less than $1,000. And that's the point I'm trying to get to you guys right now. I don't want to see you lose money when you're investing in sports cards. This is the whole reason I have this channel. If one of you out there bought that card for $2,000, congratulations, you just lost $1,000 in 1 month. And I see even bigger losses for the Sammy Sosa cards, for the Mark McGuire cards. The prices are just way too inflated right now. You just don't know where that top is. Heck, maybe the documentary doesn't go as well as The Last Dance. Maybe Tiger Woods, who knows, they might just cancel his documentary. Then you've lost everything, guys. The ship has unfortunately sailed. It worked once for The Last Dance. Like I said, the people that got in early, they got those rookie cards for less than $100. You guys freaking killed it reselling those cards. But there's now too much hype in this sports card documentary flipping plan, whatever you want to call it. And then also you have the fact that Sammy Sosa and Mark McGuire were part of the junk wax era. So there's thousands and thousands of these rookie cards for them. It's the same thing that's happening right now with the Zion cards. It's the same thing that's happening right now with the Ja Morant cards. There's so many out there. People are not going to continue paying high prices if there's so many out there. You're going to be trying to sell a really expensive card along with hundreds and maybe even thousands of other people on eBay. There's nothing that's going to set your card apart if you're all trying to get this extreme top dollar. There's just way too much competition. Your plan is just based on the fact that The Last Dance documentary did well reselling sports cards. It's not a good plan. It's not. I do not advise this at all unless you already own those cards or you got them at a really, really, really cheap price. I'm talking under $100. This is why I titled this Sports Card Trap, because it is a trap. I do not want to see you guys lose money. Some of you are not going to listen to the advice. You're going to lose hundreds, if not thousands of dollars trying to resell these already super inflated cards. It's just I do not see it working. I do not advise it. This is not part of my plan at all. I would actually, if you have an ungraded Tiger Woods card right now and you think it's in decent condition, I would send that thing off to PSA. I would even send it off to Beckett if you can, because if the documentary does go through, that thing will be worth a lot more than raw. So that's literally the only advice I have for you guys right now. If you have a Sammy Sosa Tiffany card, if you have a Mark McGuire rookie Topps card and they're in good condition, ship those things off to PSA, ship them off to Beckett right now, because you're gonna make a lot of money this way. Thanks for all the love and support. We are making our way to 1,000 subscribers. I did not expect Millennial Money to do so well, so fast. So thank you guys, it's all because of you. If you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers. If you like the video, give it a like. Like I said, leave some comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. As always, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.